Hello Douglas, you're tuned in with Cool FM Live, and this is Douglas Now. This is the show where we highlight the projects and the people that are shaping our community. My name is Alejandro Gutierrez, and today on this episode of Douglas Now, we're going to be sitting down with Angie Vega, the director for the TRiO program here at Cochise College on the Douglas Campus.
Hi everybody, my name is Angie Vega. I'm the director of the TRiO Student Support Services here at Cochise College at the Douglas Campus.
And I wanted to ask, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. I'm excited.
Excited. And I guess one of the first questions I want to ask is, Angie, for those viewers who may not know about TRiO or what the TRiO program is, would you care to explain what TRiO is and why the program is so important to the Douglas campus?
So the TRiO Student Support Services program is a federal program. So we get the money from the Department of Education for now. There's some talks about moving it to the Department of Labor and other conversations kind of because of the political climate that's going on. However, because it is federal funds, the students do have to be U.S. citizen or permanent residents. And in addition to, they do have to be either first generation, low income, or students with disabilities. That is the eligibility criteria to enter the program. Mm-hmm. And the reason being is that they started noticing that these students from these disadvantaged backgrounds were not having the same outcome in the educational attainment. So that's why we target them specifically.
So how did you first hear about the TRiO program?
I'm originally from Nogales, so I had no idea that TRiO programs even existed. Mm-hmm. So when I moved to Douglas, Arizona, I was looking for a job. So I came to Cochise College because I was formerly employed when the Cochise College had a center down in Nogales. So I was like, it would be a good transition to continue working for Cochise College. Mm-hmm. So at that time, when I came here, I found out that there was a TRiO program. So I was very interested into what the services that they provided. So I was like, I'm gonna go check it out. So I came here to the building that we're in right now, and I just asked around to see what services they offer, what it was about, and other than the research that I had originally done just through the online itself. So it sounded fascinating, and then I also was able to see the culture, I guess, that was kind of embedded in I felt it right away because everybody knew about TRiO, and I was like, it's a pretty amazing program. So that's kind of how I just learned about it. And
with TRiO, what are some of the opportunities that TRiO gives to students?
So we offer a lot of services, and the way that I see it, it's like holistic services. So we see the students, we understand that obviously they're here for academic purposes, but we also want to look beyond the academics as well too. Within the academics though, we do financial literacy workshops, life skills workshops. Our main thing, it is intrusive advising. And the reason is that we really want to get to know the students, build a relationship with them, learn what their aspirations are, their goals, and that is through the student success plan. And I think that's our biggest target and the biggest service that we offer, because that's where we're able to form relationships with the students. And then from there, it continues and stems on into the other services that we offer. So for example, the financial literacy workshops, the life skills workshops, we do target, for example, because we know that finance is a huge barrier for students to finish school. So because of that, we also focus a lot on scholarships. And because of scholarships, that also we realize that we have to supplement it outside of the school through community service and volunteer work. So that's also an addition to it, that we try to collaborate with others to make sure that they become a holistic applicant and a competitive applicant in whatever it is that they want to do. In addition to, we do cultural enrichment events when we do take students to campus visits. So for example, we try to target at least the 3 public universities like U of A, ASU, NAU. But because demographically where we're at, we also sometimes take them to WNMU and MSU. And last year was a unique year, but we was excited because we were able to take students to Georgetown University as well too. Yes, you were part of that too. So within the cultural enrichment event activities that we've done, We've taken them to the Grand Canyon. So the students, yeah, it's usually when we go to Northern Arizona University, just because, again, it's nearby. And the students love it, they enjoy it. Odyssey Aquarium, we've done Broadway shows, taken them to Washington, D.C., which you were part of that cultural immersion experience too, because again, we want to expose students outside of the classroom as well too. Through their academics too, remember that one of our goals is persistence. So we want our students to persist in college. And one of the efforts that we do progress checks. So we check on your guys' grades and to see how you're doing. We get feedback from faculty, and embedded into that, we also do what's called kudos. And in those kudos, we also have faculty have the opportunity to tell us not only where maybe the student will be struggling and how we can assist them, like for example, connect them to other resources like tutoring, for example, but they can also tell us, you know what, the student is doing amazing in the class. And I think that's one of my favorite ones, because then we're able to also see the effort that the student is doing. Because sometimes, college could be hard, and we want to acknowledge that their hard work is being seen. Another service that we offer is we do help them with their FAFSA. So demographically, remember that one of the eligibility criteria is low income students or income eligible. So at that point, we do want to help them out with the FAFSA, because the majority of our students here are eligible for the federal Pell Grant.
How have you seen the TRiO program impact the Douglas community or local families as well?
Well, it's generational as well too. I think that's one of the things that people don't realize, that sometimes, even though, like for example, I wasn't in the TRiO program, it actually impacted me as an employee and learning all of the resources that I have available. So also that we've seen where families come through. Like first it was the older siblings, and then she brought in like their younger siblings, 2 more, and then the cousin and this and that. So it's almost like word of mouth, right? So we've seen families being transformed by the TRiO programs. And then how I said, some of them also just bring their friends. Hey, they've really been helping me. Hey, you should come in. We're doing the FAFSA. You didn't know. So the word of mouth kind of comes around, and you're like, I love it that there's a culture that we're here to serve the students and to help them. So as far as the community, well, remember that one of our goals is to graduate students and put them out in the workforce, or also to help them transfer to a university. So we're getting credentials, so people that have their educational attainment. And one of the things that people don't realize is that education is super important for the entire community, because an educated workforce means that there are more jobs that these educated workforce are going to want and need. And then we bring in companies that do need those educated workforce, because sometimes we don't realize that some companies don't come here because they don't have their credentials. As a community, we don't have them. So also, once they leave and get their credentials, they come back, and whether they're entrepreneurs or they find other jobs, management, upper administration, all of those things. So it increases everyone's quality of life as well too.
The Douglas campus, Douglas sits at a border. It's the border town. Many of the TRiO students at the Douglas campus come from the local border region. How do you incorporate cultural awareness, bilingual support, or community-specific resources into the TRiO program services?
Well, I mean, we're all bilingual. Demographically, where we live at, it helps out a lot. So we're able to serve our students in whatever native language that they need, or we have to, provide the services in English and in Spanish, translating, whatever the case may be. But the college does a really good job with all of the resources that they have as well too, beyond the TRiO program, in just helping them with tutoring and all of the marketing as well in English and in Spanish. And for us, that it seems like, oh, okay, you speak English and Spanish, and that's in a way given in our area. But that's a huge, huge way that we serve our students, because they feel comfortable too. We look like them, we talk like them, we connect culturally around food, So I think that is we don't emphasize it enough and how important it is, that it is really how it helps us as well, like create those strong relationships with them, that they feel heard, valued, and just cared for in other ways as well too. And we just also understand the unique challenges that come within the border, where we can sometimes talk to them through Zoom, because we are miles away, and transportation is challenging at times. And so we just do what we can as well.
One of the last questions I have is, what are your future goals for growing the TRiO program at Cochise College, specifically here at the Douglas campus?
Last year we had a very unique year. We had a little of additional funding, which that gave us the opportunity to take students to conferences. So for example, the United States Hispanic Leadership Institute in Chicago. So sending students to those types of conferences was really something that we had never done before, which it was really amazing and very transformational. We did a cultural immersion experience as well too, and taking them to Washington, D.C. and being them exposed to different environments beyond what we offer here. And I think, Hondo, that's one of the things that I would love to continue doing, expanding all of the services that we have, enhancing what does work, that we've realized that these frameworks and best practices really is able to get you guys all these amazing opportunities. So continue looking for funding to continue looking at that. And because right now, because of the financial restraints that we have, we are not able to continually doing that. So now looking for other opportunities and other collaborations, because the students really, maybe you can attest a little bit more into that and how it helps you guys, right? To look beyond what's just right here, getting you guys more experiences that you guys can really do and be able to, I guess, gain a lot more from the TRiO program, from the normal programming that we do as well too. And then hopefully also pay it forward, right? So that's our goal too, for you guys to hopefully get a really well-paying job, internships, scholarships, whatever it is that your goals are, and then helping others as well too. And that's how I think we're all gonna grow as a community as well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is about all the time we have here on this episode of Douglas Now. From Cool FM Live, I'm Alejandro Gutierrez.